Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back along to another episode of The Young Farmer. My name is Andy, and you join me. It's Sunday afternoon, actually, at time recording here, and we are just pulling on in to the yard. We're going to knock that off. Now, today is a day that I need to kind of soothe my the OCD I have around my yard here. It is, and you'll see what I mean. We've got a few new pieces of equipment in the yard, but more importantly, we have a yard that is an absolute state. It needs to be sorted out. The lads pulled in last night, left everything. They have Sunday off, and just look at it. Well, there's machinery everywhere. There's things that just aren't organized. There's space over there. There's trailers that need bales. And look, there's two new pieces of equipment. Well, new to me pieces of equipment. They are both second-hand, but yeah, they belong to the fleet now. The fleet just grew by one, and gained a drill as well there. So we're gonna have a look into those in just a little minute. First thing we're gonna do though is create myself a little bit more space here somewhere. And so we're just gonna move the sprayer around the corner for now, so we can get everything we need. But yeah, it's just kind of getting to the point where some things need to be serviced, some things just need to be washed off and blown down and just put away for the winter. Some things just need to be shuffled around and, you know, parked up properly there. So we'll have to have a look in at that one. Otherwise, everything else is looking... It's not a very efficient and tidy way to go, let's put it that way. When everything's looking like it is there, it just doesn't lead to a very successful operation in my mind. So I can't be having that. And like I said, it's Sunday afternoon. It's a great time for us to get going with it. So as you come around the corner, you'll see we have drills and fertilizer sprayers, mowers, sprayers and spreaders, hedge cutters. We've got trailers, we've got drillers over there, we've got the combine in the back, we've got cultivators as well, we've got balers, the new muck spreader, trailers everywhere, cultivators again, the subsoiler from the work that we're doing just the other day, and then the plow in the corner there. So it's all kind of over the place. This just came back from the estate as well, the Badstad, so that needs to be put somewhere. So we really need to have a look at that. Before we do though, the Unimog has officially been purchased. It's mine. We got it second hand there. The estate that we got off up north gave me a great price actually, and we figured out, I did a lot of work on my budgeting really to see if this was viable. We are going to be able to get a lot more efficient transport there. We're going to be able to reach further afield with our straw haulage as well, which is going to be crucial to make this work. So we're going to bring straw from further afield back to the yard, so we can actually utilize it. And yeah, so that's going to be very, very important. I think we're going to be able to make that work very well. And we're also going to hopefully expand that industry. That's going very well at the moment there. I am pretty much using George extensively running that place. And so we're getting a good little income charge from that. So that's why the Unimog is here. Now, for the most time, it's kind of paired up to the Broen. It's going to be paired up to that Broen as well soon, because I want to cart a little bit of winter wheat for a customer with it to the stores. So I'm going to give that a go. But yeah, it's about 4 years old. It has quite a few miles on the clock there actually already. But the hours aren't too bad either right now. The hours are in around just over 3,000. So pretty light travel for its age. And yeah, I think it's going to be a very, very important piece of equipment for us. Now, what we are going to look to do today is get a load of straw on the back of this, and so we can actually get that going. Telehandler is all the way tucked in at the back. Our straw is whittling down. There's a few bales that have fallen out the stack actually, so we really want to get those sorted out today. But yeah, what we're going to do, we might actually just look at moving this around the corner now, and then we can get a few other bits and pieces done. Elsewhere, look at what we have here. You may recall just a couple of episodes ago, we demoed an incredible Novak drill it was. That was a 6 meter wide cross slot drill. Now this is not a cross slot drill. This is a John Deere 750A. Has a similar concept. It's a disc drill, it's direct drill. So it can work in a cultivated ground there, but it's preferable to use it in a zero till environment in my mind. And that's how we're going to be using it. It is second hand, which wipes off a lot of the cost on it, but these things do still hold the value. I paid just, well, I mean, I'll tell you exactly what I paid. I paid just over 45,000 for this, and it is a year and 1.5 seasons old there, so it's had a good kind of bedding in process there, but picked up a deal really in my mind. These are a lot more expensive, brand new. Like I say, 6 meters wide. It doesn't mean that I have to buy a new or upgraded tractor to use it. I can carry on with my current fleet with ease. And it's just, yeah, it gives me a second drill to run at. So we're really picking up our acreage. Next spring, we're going to have a bit more of the estate land to do, as well as anything around here. So there's a lot more potential there. So that's all very well and good. Now, I've already moved the header over just the other day. We're going to try and fill this shed up a bit better, really. And I think we're going to start by sticking some of the cultivation gear into there. So in order to do that, I'm going to move this 870 back a little bit. That's where we're going to start. So we'll just push this back. So this drill here can take seed and fertilizer, and it's going to be a great one to have on there. Actually, it's really going to work very well. I can't wait to get it in the ground. Actually, now we're not going to be. I don't have anything lined up just yet, but we'll. It won't be a matter of. Won't be too long before we do. So we'll look forward to seeing what that looks like there, indeed. So let's just stick this back here for now. Wonderful. Handbrake on. Go take the cultivator, go take the subsoiler off the back, because that's a bit wide to stick at the back there. That might still go into the front, but we are going to put the Kverneland in the back, followed by either the Wahlstatt or the... In fact, the Wahlstatt's pointing in the right direction. Let's just get that put into the back there first, I think. It's not a bad plan, and then that frees up a tractor to shunt some things around with as well. So yeah, like I said, the lads are keeping themselves busy there, and I just wanted to get this done whilst they weren't coming in and out, or even whilst they didn't need the tractors. Just made a bit more sense to me, really. There's that my business has grown quite well over the last kind of 12 months, so there's a lot more equipment there. I got 4 drivers now, really, so it is well, 4 drivers including myself, but it is very, very good sign. But what that does mean is that when jobs come in, quite often it's a quick get in, get changed over, get in, get out kind of affair. So we need to make sure that when we do have the time, such as today, that we just take that moment to kind of take everything back to reset, really. So we're going to make sure we do that. That's one piece in there already. So next up, if we can get it, it'll be a little bit light, a little bit heavy for this tractor, but we'll give it a whirl. Try and lift this cultivator up here. We need to get this washed off, really. It hasn't been used in a while. I don't think we might get it out in the spring, but it's going to be it needs to wash off before that time anyway. It's going to be a bit heavy on the back end there, I feel, but all I need to do is take my time, get it over to the pressure washer, get it washed off quickly, and then we'll get it back on into the shed there as well. But you can see there's so much stuff we need to move around and get kind of sorted out there. And if we can get all of this into one shed, the main priority is balers, sprayers, and drills underground. That's priority number 1. Always has been and always will continue to be. Now, I'm fairly sure that this is struggling to even lift this cultivator. It's definitely not going to be able to pull it when it's unfolded in the ground. We're not going to be using it again this spring, I don't think, there, but has been a great asset to some of the heavier ground that we have around the valley here. Some of the heavier clays, this has been an absolute lifesaver for. Let's just get that back a bit more. I think what we'll do next actually is just take this from here. I'm going to stick this hopper in the front over there. So I hope you're all doing very, very well. Do let me know what you get up to there. There's been a great big interest of late in what we've been doing with the machinery and how that's all coming along. So I hope this kind of answers a few questions for you. Let me know what you think of the decision that we made to go with the for us to go with the Unimog there. Do let us know what you think about that decision, and we'll just knock this one off for now. Perfect. And then, do you know what? We can get that big new cultivator in over there. So what we'll do for that, because that's got a bit too much weight on it for this guy, for that little T6. We'll just bring this around. There you go. Hoping as well to get these washed down this afternoon, the classes. There's the due and use service soon, but it's just filters, so we might look at just getting that done whilst we're here, to be honest, whilst they're not in use. That old bit of iron can stay there. And then, yeah, hopefully that'll be all done just there, so I think we'll have a look into that ourselves. I'm going to take this front weight off around the corner whilst we're going. Like I said, it's all just a lot of shaking around, really, and doing what we can. And then, yeah, before you know that, I mean, it's hard to think that we just recently extended this yard significantly as well from when we first took it over there. Anyone who remembers that video will just remember that this was just one Dutch barn here. That shed wasn't even there. The second Dutch barn in the back wasn't there. And we also squared out the corner over there for the trailer stack, the trailer yard, really. So we've done a lot. Still a lot to do, though. Especially as we continue to grow. I can't foresee any more growth coming anytime soon. That being said, I didn't think we'd be where we are now either. So that's it's difficult for me to say anything like that this time. But we are always looking to see where the opportunities are and where we can capitalize on those. But it's yeah, we're any more moves when I consider that I'm looking at kind of significantly increasing the amount of straw that we're handling. I don't know where that's going to go. We might have to look at trying to get a shed built somewhere on some land, just a simple like a Dutch barn or an A-frame shed, just to get some coverage there. And around we go. We're just going to try and get this one in. I think we're not quite square enough there for my liking, so we'll forward. As far as all of the highways work and the Vertrim work goes, we've seen some good success with that. There's still a little bit more ideally I would like to get done if we can. I think we're probably just about there though. Let's see if I can get that squared up. It's at a bit of an angle, which is doesn't please me very much. Let's put it about there. That's better. But Anthony has been a great asset to have for that, because he's been really, really good at just continually ticking along there. He got his roots, he knew where he was going, he didn't need anything really. A very tidy eye actually on the hedge cutter, which is always good. So yeah, very, very pleased to have him on board. Okay, so I think what we'll do next is park this guy back over here as well. I have to look at into soon there. It's getting this Unimog shifted around, because we're going to want to get that get some more straw out of here, and we're also going to have to get this moved. So let's jump back into this. What I'm going to do for now is just bring this over here. We'll shift the class with the hedge cutter on that's staying on there for now. So we'll look to get that shifted as soon as we can. Might even do with this guy actually, just poke the nose down here. Get over there. There we go. Alright then. Yeah, beautiful drill. Saw this in action actually a while ago. Absolutely loved it. Now I was very curious to see how that Novag would compare. The Novag is a completely different beast, but it's just a completely different beast in terms of the cost I would incur setting up, and also the cost of the new tractor I need for it and everything else, as we discussed. So that's kind of why we didn't go for it in the end, which I'm quite pleased about in the end. But yeah, it's an interesting one, that's for sure. Now this guy, this Arian is a delight of a tractor. I hope to get this back off the verge mowers and onto the spreader sooner rather than later, because it's still got some good power to it, but it's not that heavy, which is all important there, especially if we get a wet spring like we've had previously. That's when we really do get sunk. I'm going to stick this back into its little home here. Easy does it. The turret mower is something that I do want to look into getting kind of serviced up there soon. It's starting to show a little bit of sign of neglect. It's put some hours in, to be fair to it, but it does just need a bit of a polish up. We'll look to get that done sooner rather than later. What I'd like to do now though is first thing is get some more straw loaded out here, so that gets this one all done and clears up a little bit more space. The John Deere drill is going to go in front of this drill here, so we can get that one under wraps, and then just get the plow and things like that under as well. But yeah, we're looking good. We're getting there, that's for sure. So yeah, straw, like I say, straw job's going well. We've still got some hay to get rid of soon. There's someone I'm looking at buying that soon, so we'll cross that bridge. But yeah, the straw, I'm very happy with how it's going. Apart from the bales that have fallen out the side, which I'll have to try and figure out how to get soon. But yeah, I'll be happier once we get this whole bay done. The rate we're going through, we're taking one load away a day at the moment, which is doing us well. keeping this kind of ticking across there as well, which is always what we want. And then what we typically find is we're taking one load of straw in, and then at the end of the day, taking a load of pellets away as well. So there's a bit of a backlog of pellets there which we could take, but we're just keeping on top of it really. We will get rid of those at some stage. But right now this is working out just nicely for us really, if I'm being honest. Yeah, loads up nicely. The case loader is doing its still in work, absolutely flying along, no issues with this at all. Nice and nimble and plenty of power. Exactly what we need. And that combine behind, before anyone asks, it has been blown down. It has been had a little bit of attention to it. I don't wash the combine at the end of the season now. I only wash it before we come to start the new season. Typically because I don't want water sitting in any of the bearings inside the machine for too long over the winter, because that in itself can cause a whole world of trouble. So try to avoid that. We'll keep it for another couple of seasons though, I think, at the moment, unless we suddenly explode in terms of the acreage recovering, which I can't see happening. Not yet, at least. We've still got a little bit of capacity in that one. I think I'll square it on a bit more. There we go. Alright, so what we'll do is I think we'll get this all loaded up. We'll get this moved out to the side there. We'll finish off the last of the shuffling round, and we'll come back to you to show you what it's looking like. I am in two minds. I might be taking a load of straw away today, but we'll see how that goes. See how we get on this afternoon. Otherwise, it'll be a first thing in the morning kind of a deal. But stay tuned, and we'll come back to you in just a little bit. Well, alright, folks. I think, aside from a few bales that still haven't quite been able to reach, I think we're about done. Got everything pretty much under cover to a degree, which is golden. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And this is going to squeeze in here. And then we're done. All loaded up with straw. Take another load away tomorrow. So we've actually got a little bit more space on the other side of that trailer. But hey, for today, that'll be us good to go. We are pretty much all done with spraying off our winter wheat, winter barley right now. Or at least all the work that we have. And yeah, everything else is looking pretty good. So happy with that. There's just a few odd jobs coming through here and there. So I think what my spraying work is left with will probably just get tackled off with the self-propelled. The Kverneland sprayer is looking alright for now. But we're definitely increasing our workload on the spraying capacity there as well there. So that's pretty good news. So hopefully we'll see a bit more of that. So this shed is, apart from the combine header, this shed is pretty much just all cultivation. Various different depths and approaches. And then we've got a plow in the corner there and a subsoiler. A few trailers. Muck spreader, which is obviously the brand new rolling muck spreader. Look forward to getting that used a little bit. We've got our square baler there. We've got some straw. We've got our two tractors lined up as well. And then drills. 3 drills at the moment, which seems crazy to think we got 3 drills. Start with a 3-meter Amazon combination, can you believe? And in the back of the combine there as well. On this side, we've got a hedge cutter with a little bit more space there we could have actually played with. I need to move that hedge cutter somewhere else. Sprayers, spreaders, tractors, and maintenance. And then over here we've got a few trailers parked up. This still has a bit more space. We've got another Bowser, which is over at the estate, so we'll get that one looked into. And around the corner here we've got a round baler and a round bale wrapper. So everything's tucked away, looking nice and dry and looked out for over the next few months. So we're going to slowly do a little bit of maintenance on these, a little bit of workshop work here and there. But otherwise, this yard is looking pretty good at the moment, I would say. Very happy with that shed. There's a lot of money's worth of equipment parked up there now. Very proud of it all as well, I must say. Until next time though, we'll leave it here. So thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. I've been Andy, your young farmer. If you have enjoyed it and you've yet to do so, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Simulation for the Nation. And we, of course, will see you all in the next one. Until then, have yourself a great day. Enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll catch you later.